Hey everyone, this is J-Dog, and I'm here with another video. So, I know this is an old video from last year, an old article from last year, but it talks about how this woman is protecting her children for what she called whiteness. Why she's protecting her children from the self-hate, from this, why she's homeschooling her children, and why she's protecting her kids from the docileness of the education system. So this woman is Akilah Richards. So she said that she is protecting them from whiteness. Why this mom chose to take her kids out of public school, because they docile your children. That's why. This school system that we have in this country is not a good system for the black community, especially for black youth. They indoctrinate your children, they abuse your children, they mess with your children's mindset. So some more black parents are now starting, more black guardians, more black parents could be on the verge of either forming their own schools or start homeschooling. So let's see. This is an article from CBC at .ca. So let's talk about this. And this is her right here, Akilah Richards, and this is one of her children. So one day, Akilah Richards' daughter was told by a white girl at school that she was scary because she's black. So this is the one of the many things that black children have to go through: racism. For Richards, a Jamaican immigrant to the United States, she echoed personal experience she had growing up. It's also reminded her of border racism she's seen in public education since she was in school. Not much has changed, unfortunately, she said. There are all these same issues that we see that continue to happen now with how students of color, I prefer black people, but oh well, are policed differently or over-policed in school, or how girls of color and particularly are sexualized in school. That's right, the rapings, the rapings, the sexual misconduct that happens to black girls in school. Yeah. Your goal is to assimilate, and succeed. The layer was always present. I didn't understand it the way that I understand it now. And this is a quote she made. We have it completely twisted that schools prepares you for the real world. After seeing her children experience similar struggles as she had, Richards took her two daughters, now 12 and 14, out of public school and began a form of self-led education called unschooling. Well, that's nice. She said the concept falls under a larger umbrella that focuses on non-coercive, equitable, partnership-centered relationship between adults and children. For Richard's daughters, learning happens through life experience and through the structure that emerged rather than the structure that already exists. I'm protecting them from whiteness. That's good, she said. This idea that they have to figure out how to make sense inside a whiteness as opposed to figuring out themselves, developing what we call confident autonotum and using that to negative varying systems, including pacifist whiteness, educational value in the real world. Of course, racism exists outside of any school setting, but Richards says the opportunity for real-world experience is precisely why she ultimately removed her kids from the system. The fakest world ever is schooled. So if you want to be a person who knows how to be who knows how to follow the rules and get the right validation, it's a preliminary what you're learning in school. I didn't want my daughters assimilated to this idea. That's how she actualized was directly tied to what obedience they could be, how quiet they could be, how much racism they could tolerate inside of a classroom. I'm not going to read the whole article, but what this told me enough. And shout out to this woman, this Akilah Richards, for doing the smart thing, because this school system is part of the school to prison pipeline to destroy black youth, to destroy black families, and even worse, could bring us to extinction. I did several reports or several videos about how some of the black youth is being attacked at these schools by race soldiers, by teachers, by even other students who hate them because they are black. I remember talking about the one father who was trying to pick up his child only to find out that child was arrested, and that child was only 7 years old being arrested by the police. And then recently you just heard that a police officer attacked an 11-year-old girl, and that police officer has now resigned, but that police officer should have just been straight fired and should have been charged too. But this is what black kids have to go through in an American school system, and I'm glad that some parents are starting to take their kids out of these schools and decide to homeschool or even form their own schools or other educational processes so they don't have to be indoctrinated by this corrupt, racist school system. So yeah, once again, shout out to Akilah Richards for trying to think about her children first before anything else. Her family first. And maybe even her community. But I want to know what y'all think in the comment section and description. I will leave a link to this article in the description box and comment section. I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure you write down in the comment section what you think. Make sure you like and share this video, share this article, and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't subscribed. This is whether you're watching this on any social media platform that I happen to upload this video. YouTube, Black Junction, Black Share. I'll also leave a link to all the different accounts for you to follow me on. But that's all I have to say for now. This is J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.